Welcome to the What Happens Next YouTube channel. What we're aiming to do with this channel is share content designed to make sure that you're supported through whatever's next in your life. And we'd love to continue to do that. I've got a favour to ask today, and what I'd ask you to do is just subscribe. It costs you nothing, but it really helps us deliver really good quality content on a consistent basis. Thank you, and let's go on to the interview.
If you're looking to sell, so I think just kind of taking a step back, there are essentially three ways an owner can exit a company. The first one is they simply go close the company down because they can't sell it. That applies to a lot of SMEs where the owner is the business and they're just too small to sell. The risks are just too high. That's absolutely fine. My wife's company's like that. She is the business, but we're going to use the business to fund her personal and her financial plan. So that's fine. So understanding what that looks like for you is important. You could go through planned liquidation, and which is also a perfectly good way of exiting company, provided it's done properly and creditors paid and employees are sorted out. That's absolutely fine. But then if you're looking to sell, it's a slightly more complex thing because who's your buyer? Are you selling to a family member? Because that will look very different. Are you looking to sell internally? And the internal buyout options, there are so many flavors depending on your tax position, how much control you want, do you have a team, all that kind of stuff. So there are various flavors within the internal buyout. And then you've got the external. Who is the potential person externally that you're trying to attract? Are you looking to take your company to the stock market? Are you trying to attract private equity? If you don't get to those heights, potentially looking to get a competitor or a strategic buyer to buy you out. People like me, who's a private investor, may not know very much about the sector, but can come in on a managerial level, lead the company, but have a team below them to take care of the day-to-day stuff. Or you can have an owner manager. So depending on, I think the key thing is knowing how you're going to exit. Then once you know that, so if you go to sell, you then how do you build the business and grow the business such that it's attractive to your target buyer? Because each buyer will have pros and cons. And so you need to be happy with what those pros and cons are. The next thing I think would be to understand the valuation, to really get a handle on what your company's worth. Another big thing I come across is owners don't really have an understanding of deal structure. They think someone will just rock up to their door and give them a check for the full amount on completion. Now, that may happen. I've got a client in London at the moment looking to exit with another larger company. But that larger company has valued their company at 4.6, I believe, with a 70% on completion and 30% earnout. So even on that scale, there's an earnout or a deferred period. So to get this idea out of your head of saying, right, I'm going to sell my company, someone's going to come with a big checkbook, give me a big check on completion, isn't going to happen. It may do, but chances are it probably won't.